Good morning, lovely friends. I am going to be doing a little garden tour with you. I have a couple things to harvest, so I figured this would be a good time. I'm just going to the shed to get some scissors. We got our bowl. We ready? My sister harvested a couple peppers, but besides that, nothing else has been harvested in the garden for a while. So let's start. It's supposed to rain this morning, so I wanted to go ahead and get this out the way. Just got back from my walk, so that's why I might look a little crazy, but that's okay. All right. Let's show you here. This is what we have going on here. I want to harvest some peppers and tomatoes off of here. Oh, we got a tomato starting to turn. I didn't think I was going to be able to harvest that, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I have some lettuce I want to harvest too. All right. We got some banana peppers. I'm not sure if I want to pick these jalapenos yet. They're pretty hot, and I kind of wanted to give them to a friend because I don't like super spicy things. And they're really spicy. Like, I like enough spice to give a little flavor, but those are really hot. Oh, we're going to have a bunch of banana peppers. This one isn't quite ready. So I'm going to take these off. The bugs like to get to the tomatoes when they start to ripen. So as soon as they start to blush, they go in the house. And these are silvery fir. They're supposed to, oh, I guess we're taking that one. It just fell off. These are silvery fir. They're just a determinant. That's why they're starting to die. And they didn't like the cold snaps that we had. But they produce decent. They're only supposed to get like 2 feet tall, which I think they got a little bit bigger than that, but I'm okay with it. I'll turn this way so I don't crush this pepper plant on the fence. All right. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell when banana peppers are ready. If anyone knows, I think that one might be a little green still, but that's okay. Well, I got a couple more over here. I'm just gonna cut these up and put them in the freezer for cooking. I'm not gonna do, I already have some that are pickled in the fridge, and I don't need any more of those. Oh, so this guy is a Tiny Tim. Oh no, they're just falling off. Oh, I don't know where that one went. That's a Tiny Tim that has the red tomatoes on it. He is dead. So they only take, oh no, I just stepped on the one that rolled off. I think their date to harvest is like 50 days. So that's why they already have tomatoes and really nothing else does. The silvery fir also has a short days to harvest too. That's why those are almost ready. And I don't think I have any of my Lecia peppers ready. There's a lot that are almost ready, but they turn, they're really pretty. They turn like red and black striped, and these are all green. I did have 2 red ones, but my sister snagged those guys, and I'm happy to share. I'm gonna have plenty. There's a lot of peppers on this plant. I really want to harvest these jalapenos. I think I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, because they are looking good. That one might get a little bigger. Leave that. Those could get bigger. Oh, there's one. I knew there was another one. Well, that stem is like mushy. Let's get that out of there. All right. Yeah, see this one. Oh, that's a big fat one. That one's almost ready. There's a bunch on this one that are almost ready. They just haven't changed color yet. I think I'm going to take these Tiny Tims out since I don't think that one's going to produce anything. And this other one is dead. And I think I'm just going to start new Tiny Tim seeds in those and see how they do in the cooler weather. They didn't love the 2 cold snaps that we got. So I don't know how they'll do, but we can try. Let's go get some lettuce. So this is from the one planter. Got a good amount going on there. And then I'm just going to do the cut and come again. This is actually starting to produce a head, but I'm going to pull these leaves off of this bottom part before they start going bad, because some of the ones on the green one is Butter Crunch are starting to get bad spots, so I want to get those taken care of. And then any that are already dead, I'll just add to the yard mulch. This is going to be a lot of lettuce. The best way I have found to preserve lettuce is to either put it in ice cold water overnight, and it will crisp up. Like, these leaves are getting more firm, but they're still pretty gentle or fragile. They're very soft. Same thing with these. But if you put them in ice cold water, I don't know they absorb the water and they get really crispy. So highly suggest that. And I have kept lettuce in the fridge for almost 3 weeks, I think, just in water in the fridge because it keeps it cold. It works really, really well. All right, I don't really want to take too much because this is already a couple salads worth for me. So that looks nice and pretty. I'm gonna come over here and clean up our Butter Crunch. There's 2 plants in this pocket. I did not get rid of one, so that's why there's so much in here. I think I'm gonna take any leaf that has any damage to it, and I will tear that off inside. It looks like it might rain soon. Sorry about the wind, and today's trash day, so those trucks are going. If you guys can hear that, sorry. All right. See, these are still really tender, which is fine, but I like my lettuce a little crisp, so I will put these straight after I cut the bad pieces off and clean them off. I will put these straight into ice water because I would like to have a salad tonight and they will crisp up by then. I mean, it does take, don't expect to put them in the ice water and then be crisped up by a couple hours later. It does take quite a bit of time. I would say probably at least 12 hours. Well, maybe not 12, maybe 7 or 8, depending. It depends on how you like it too. I mean, look at that beautiful, beautiful lettuce. I'm gonna have a whole bowl. Maybe I should have brought a bigger one. Oh, let's see this other side. I don't really want to take any more in, but I also don't want it to go bad out here. So, oh, that one has some eggs on it. I'll have to make sure to wash this stuff really good. Well, that's gonna be, yeah, that one's gonna be yard mulch. Get this cleaned up and pretty again. All right, I think, well, let's do this. And then the rest of this can grow up and create a little head. We got a whole thing of lettuce here and some peppers and a couple tomatoes. So I'm gonna take these inside real quick and we will come right back out and tour the rest of the garden because it's probably gonna rain soon. All right, so since we're already at this planter, these top 4 plants are delicata squash, I believe. And then the bottom 2, so there's 6 plants. I actually just planted these in case these ones didn't survive, and now they're doing really well, and I don't want to kill them. So I might have a lot of little squash. And then the bottom 2 are honey nut. These are doing so good. They're starting to vine out. So that's why I have a support here so that they can just vine out around that. This is my strawberries. I planted little seedlings in the top, but they're not really doing anything. So I have just noticed, I need to cut some of this back, but we have a couple flowers. If anyone knows why the leaves get dark like this, even when they're small, let me know. When I looked it up, it said too much nitrogen, but I don't know. Maybe I just need to put them in sand with a little bit of compost and that's it. See how the leaves come up and get really dark? I don't know. But we have flowers. I think yesterday is the first time I saw this one. And that one is brand new. So these are all doing well. I still need to take the dead ones out. I haven't done that yet. We still have our 2 that I transplanted before down here that are going. So let's do the rest of the patio. This planter is doing so well, and I'm so excited about it. So these are all gonna be purple, and I think they're purple and white petunias. And I planted these from seed, and I'm super excited. So there are some pockets that are empty, but each of these tiers has 6 pockets, and there's 6 pockets that are empty. And one of the tiers has all but 2. So right there on the bottom, I'm gonna take these 2 plants that are left in this tier. These are the only 2 plants left in that tier. And I'm gonna move those and take this tier out. So it'll be all full. It'll just be a little bit shorter. This is Al. He's my Alfonso mango tree. Hopefully he will produce fruit this year. We shall see in a month or so. I had a zucchini plant in here. I think the squash vine borers got them. I heard that planting radishes around them would help keep them away. Well, I don't know if it's the type of radish or what, but that didn't work. These are daikon radish. So maybe I need a different kind? I don't know. Oh, no you don't. Caught a little moth in there. So, oh, no. They got in. I just saw a little moth on there too. Dang it. And this is kale. Like, why? Well, growing broccoli and kale are proving to be a lot more frustrating than I thought it would be. Yeah, that's kale. This kale's doing okay. It's getting eaten, but not as bad. So I just took this off and reseeded it. We'll see. I don't know. I might have to grow bigger starts or plants. I don't know. Anyway, this is another zucchini. I started multiple because of the state of the other 2. They're a white zucchini. There's one there, and then I also have one covered. Not that that will help, but we'll see. So this is another kale. And then some exciting news is my little mulberry tree is getting new leaves. And that little guy's doing good over there. Yeah, he was looking really sad, but he's getting new baby leaves. Also, I saw something else exciting. Is my first nasturtium flower. This is another nasturtium. What else? So we have a broccoli there and there, unless something gets in them. And then we have this little set that nothing's eaten it yet, but it's not growing. So, I don't know. All right. Oh, you know what else is over here that hasn't gotten eaten yet, but I do have one covered. These are snapdragons. So I'm going to take some out of here. Nothing ever sprouted in this one. So I am going to, when they get a little bit bigger, take some out of here and put them into there because this one has some too. And they're getting bigger finally. All right. So the onions are doing really good. I'm loving the onions this year. This is a Brandywine. I had to cut it back because the one cold snap where it got in the 30s, it really didn't like it, and the main stem died back, but it grew another one, so we're gonna go with it. It's an indeterminate, so it'll keep growing. This one, we're getting a lot of flowers. That guy back there, same thing happened. That is a Amy Sugar Gem. I think that one likes the heat more because it produced into the hot summer last year. But these ones are doing well. We got a couple little tomatoes going on. We got some tomatoes there. And this is our San Marzano. And look, let's sneak in here. Let's go to this side. Look, we have a cluster. And then we got a few on here, even though this one's not looking so hot. But this is a sun gold, so I think he likes the sun and heat a little more too. These onions are doing really well. I'm super excited about those. So we have a bunch of flowers on this guy. We have some super San Marzanos starting to grow there. Even though these plants are a little smaller, they're still putting on flowers and starting to produce. This little guy has flowers. We have flowers back there. He's getting bushy. These are doing much better than they were. This is Regina's Yellow. That tomato is actually supposed to get pretty big, but it's on a little tiny plant, so we'll see how that goes. All right, this is my tea bush flying around here. Bees love it. My blueberries are right there. They're just sticks, so we're not gonna go look at sticks. This is exciting too. These are the carrots. I planted the seeds not too long ago. They're coming up nicely. Getting little babies. That's a pumpkin, but we'll see. It hasn't gotten much bigger, but it hasn't died, so we have a flower on that pumpkin, which is coming all the way around to there, and that guy starts all the way over there. So he's doing pretty good. This is our tomatillo. We have all kinds of tomatillos going on here. And this is getting really bushy and just keeps producing flowers. So I hope I get a ton of tomatillos so I can do salsa verde. And this all needs trim back. The bees still love this salt and pepper, but the tropical sage is a little worse for wear. To definitely use cutting back. And then I also planted radishes with the pumpkin too, just to see if that would help. Oh, we got a little tree trying to grow in our pot. Let's look at this. That's an oak tree. Its root is almost as long as the little baby plant itself. All right, guys, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoy hanging out, make sure to like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps push the channel out to new people. So I'd greatly appreciate it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.